Little Kitty Big City being released, it got me thinking, what are some other cozy cat games out there in the wild? So I did a search and compiled a list of cozy games featuring cats. These games are across all consoles and PC. Starting the game with the one I've already mentioned, Little Kitty Big City. Now, as this game has just released, I haven't had the chance to play it yet. Therefore, I'm just going to talk about what I know based off the trailer and other information out there. For me, Little Kitty Big City reminds me of Untitled Goose Game, but with a cat. It appears you can get up to all kinds of mischief within the city. The game's description states that you will play as a curious little kitty with a big personality, on an adventure to find your way back home, explore the city, make new friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and leave more than a little chaos in your wake. This game just looks so cozy and stress-free. Also, it looks very wholesome. I love the hats shown in the trailer. I hope it is easy enough to find them and collect them all. Little Kitty Big City is available now on PC via Steam, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox, including on Games Pass. The next cozy game is Kitaria Fables. I have been playing this game a lot lately. Pekoe sent me a copy recently to check it out. How I can best describe it quickly is that it reminds me of the older Zelda titles, but instead of playing as Link, you play as a cute cat. From what I have played so far, there is a large focus on action-adventure elements in comparison to the farming simulation parts. With that said, I'm actually enjoying the adventuring. The story follows you after you move to a new town and into your uncle's house. Whilst exploring the town, you then discover that you can wield magic. This sends you on an adventure to discover the secrets of magic, all while protecting the town and its residents. As for the combat itself, it is easy to defeat everything if you can time dodges. The enemies all have a red bar which flashes when and where they will attack. To defeat them, you can use a sword, a bow, or magic. Each type has special attacks to utilize as well. It is simple combat with no penalties for being defeated in battle other than waking up in your house. Unlike most farming games, in Kitaria Fables there is also no energy bar, so you can farm as much as you want and there will be no penalties for staying up late. Technically, you don't have to ever sleep unless required to progress the story forward. Lastly, there is a local co-op for the game, which is nice, but as it is across multiple systems, I would have liked to have seen an online cross-play feature. If you are looking for an easy adventure game in which you play as a cat, or are after a game to play local co-op, I could recommend Kitaria Fables. Kitaria Fables is available on all current gaming platforms: Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, PC, via Steam, and Xbox. Puzzle games can be some of the coziest and most relaxing games to unwind with, and Zodiacats fits right into this space. Zodiacats is a jigsaw-like puzzle game in which you match the pieces to see a full picture of a zodiac cat. The game has vibrant colours with smooth, cartoony animations. The gameplay itself is a very simple jigsaw puzzle game where you can change pieces at will. There is no time limit and really no challenge. When you piece together the puzzle, you are rewarded with an illustration of a cat and information on the corresponding star sign it is representing. Throughout the game, you can repeat puzzles if you desire and access the images and information about any completed puzzle. One mode in the game recommends a type of cat to adopt depending on the star sign you choose. In this mode, you are shown a real picture of a cat with a couple of sentences about the breed. It also briefly describes the specific cat in the picture with a name and story. This is the type of game to play when you only have a small amount of free time but still want to unwind, especially if you like cats and astrology. Zodiacats is available on Nintendo Switch and PC. Maybe you prefer actually being a cat in games? Well, A Street Cat's Tale might just be the game for you. In this game, you play as a baby kitten that has been left alone in a town and must survive 13 days to become an adult cat. Basically, it plays like a survival RPG. You must interact with people in town to get food and essentially not starve. There are multiple endings to the game depending on your actions, which gives the game some replayability. Now be warned, this game is a little sad at times and it might make you cry. The reality of being a little kitten on the streets is a harsh one. The gameplay for the most part involves fetch quests, What I personally like most about this game is the art style. It has that cozy pixel art style. Oh, and if you like this game, there is a sequel, A Street Cat's Tale 2, where you play as a cat called Cinnamon who goes outside chasing a butterfly and now must find the way back home. This second game incorporates Sokoban-based puzzles as a new addition. These types of puzzles will have you pushing boxes and crates to the right places to solve them. Again, it has the same adorable art style and plenty of NPCs to interact with as the first game also had. If you enjoy survival games and love cats, maybe check out these two games. A Street Cat's Tale 1 and 2 is available on Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam. Snacko is a farming simulator where you play as a cute cat. Full disclosure, I was provided a game key for Snacko, but I am only a couple of hours into the game as of writing this. That said, so far I have enjoyed those few hours, so I wanted to put it on this list. Also note, it is currently still in early access, so the game may change upon the full release. Snacko opens with you being shipwrecked with your friend and ending up on an island called Snacko, which is actually your intended destination. With the help of the island's caretaker, you'll farm, fish, and build as you please in efforts to turn the ruined village into a thriving new home filled with new friends and family. Snacko has tons of content in the game. There are over 200 items to craft, you have a home you can decorate, there is cooking and fishing, plus there are 26 characters to meet on the island, with 21 of them being romanceable. As for the farming elements, currently Snacko has 12 different crop types to harvest. You can also raise cows and chickens on your farm. There's also exploration elements in Snacko where you can explore 4 different biomes to find resources and complete the main storyline. Now onto the visuals. You'll most likely know if you love it or hate it from the trailer footage. I sit somewhere in between. I made my cat the most hideous green patchwork colour, and honestly I giggle every time I play because of just how silly it looks. The colours in Snacko are all very bright in the game, especially the colour for the grass, which may be off-putting for some. Snacko is the perfect farming game for cat lovers. Snacko is available now on PC via Steam, and it has been announced that it will be coming to consoles in the future. Another classic cozy cat game is the Cat Quest series. Game 1 and 2 have already been released, with 3 coming later this year. Cat Quest is an action RPG all about a cat who goes on an adventure. Like any classic RPG, you have a main quest and side quests to complete on your journey. The character designs are perfect and the animation in the game all looks really great. The team behind Cat Quest clearly poured some love into crafting the game. Plus, as the difficulty is not sky high, it can be rather relaxing to play through. If you like cat puns and fighting things in video games, make sure you don't miss playing Cat Quest. Cat Quest 1, 2 and 3 are available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation and PC. For some reason, the original Cat Quest is not available on Xbox, but you can find Cat Quest 2 and 3 over there. For a time, Stray was simply known as the cat game, so of course I had to include it. Stray is a third-person cat adventure game set amidst the detailed neon-lit alleys of a decaying cyber city and the murky environments of its seedy underbelly. The game is short, around 5 or 6 hours to complete, and is made up of a combination of fetch quests, exploration, platforming, stealth, and chase sequences, all while you defend yourself against unforeseen threats and solve the mysteries of the unwelcoming world, which is inhabited by curious droids and dangerous creatures. Technically, I wouldn't put Stray in the cozy game genre, but it is the closest you will come to feeling like an actual cat whilst playing, thanks to the realistic cat animation. Plus, aside from a couple of sections, it is mostly a no-pressure game. It is just a cyberpunk atmosphere in the game doesn't scream cozy at all. Despite this, I am sure some of you would disagree with me on this front, especially when you can choose to nap for hours in the game. I do have a full review of Stray on my channel. I will link it in the description if you want to know more about the game. Stray is available on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. Nothing could be cozier than setting up a cafe that welcomes cats, which is exactly what you will be doing in Cat Cafe Manager. In the game, you will travel to the sleepy village of Catboys and rebuild your grandmother's cat cafe. with a simple gameplay that includes renovating your cafe, befriending the local cats and townsfolk, unraveling mysteries, and building a home for dozens of unique cats. A large part of the game plays like a management sim where you'll be running the cafe. You can hire staff and train them to improve their skills. You can also adopt stray cats you have befriended. Honestly, it is just a really cute game. I played it a lot when it first released. Cat Cafe Manager is available on Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam. Perhaps you don't want to run a cat cafe, but you would rather date 2D catboys who work at a cafe. I'm not judging. That is why the next game on this list is Nekopara Catboys Paradise, an otome visual novel following the story of a girl who inherits her grandfather's cafe after he passes away. The catch, the staff of 4 cute catboys, each of whom you can romance. This is, after all, an otome game. Keep in mind, this is on the shorter side for otome visual novels, with it being under 10 hours to complete all routes or branching stories. It is also a really light story and focuses on your daily interactions with the catboys, so it doesn't get too steamy in this one. The game is fully voiced in Japanese with English subtitle options available. I personally really like the design of the characters in this game. Nekopara Catboys Paradise is available on PC via Steam. Now, I have a full review of the next game, so I won't talk too much about it. You can watch the review after this video if you are interested in an in-depth look at the game, with the game of course being none other than Quilts and Cats of Calico. This game is based off an already popular board game in which you create patchwork quilts. There are multiple modes, from a story mode to an online multiplayer mode, with the gameplay being a simple affair of stitching together patterned materials to be awarded with buttons, or if you are lucky, a cat coming onto the quilt. There is even a customization feature in which you can create your very own cat to show up in the matches. Quilts and Cats of Calico is available now on PC, and it has been announced to launch on Nintendo Switch sometime this year. Now, maybe you have reached this point of the video and are thinking, I don't have the money to buy all these games. Don't worry, I have you covered with a free game called An Arcade Full of Cats. In this game you will journey through gaming history's time and space while searching for adorable feline companions. Essentially, it is a hidden object game where you are searching for cats across 5 separate levels. Cute, cozy, full of cats, and free. What more could you want? An Arcade Full of Cats is available on PC via Steam. This next game is a classic game most cat lovers will know. That game is Cattails. Again, it is another cat game that starts with a sad story of being abandoned. But this time, you're in luck and find a new cat family in the wilderness. The game itself is an RPG where you roam around gathering items, hunting and exploring. There is a lot to do in Cattails, but after some time it does get a little repetitive. For example, a lot of the game will be spent hunting for food so you do not starve. It has colourful retro visuals and a number of elements that those who enjoy life sims will find fun here, such as making friends or even getting married. Cattails is truly a game that you can sink your claws into. It is available on Nintendo Switch and PC. Bringing it back to a game that is available on all modern consoles and PC with a puzzle game called Sudocats. This game puts a feline spin on Sudoku puzzles, where you can replace the numbers with distinctive cats. It has a whimsical soundtrack that nudges you into a more relaxed state as you try to solve one of the 4x4, 6x6 or 9x9 puzzles. The only drawback being is there is no check for error option or undo button. Outside of this, you have a cute game that will take you 1 or 2 hours to complete. Zodiacats is available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, PC and Xbox. Curling up on the couch with a cup of tea is the perfect way to spend an afternoon. But what if I told you you could make it better by making tea for cats? Well, Pekoe is a game that does just that. It is a cozy, cat-filled tea-making simulator about taking time for self-care and connecting with what makes you happy. You will be brewing tea for over 10 unique characters, shopping at tea houses for exclusive teaware and ingredients that you will use to brew endless tea combinations. As for your own tea house, it can be both upgraded and customized. The game is gorgeous looking and nothing can be cozier than brewing tea. At the time of writing this script, Pekoe is in early access and available via Steam. Neko Odyssey is a game all about finding cats to take photos of them. This game isn't even out yet, but after seeing the trailer I immediately added it to my wishlist. In the game you will search various locations in a town to take pictures that you will be uploading to social media. Each photo you upload will earn likes from netizens. As you receive more likes, you'll become better known, and your followers may offer tips on finding new and different cat poses. The cats also may require you to befriend them before you can capture a picture of them. You won't just be taking cute cat photos though, the game also has a main storyline where you'll be uncovering the town's mysteries. Neko Odyssey has pixel art graphics in a 3D setting that creates a charming atmosphere reminiscent of Japanese animation. It looks very pretty in the trailer, and the Japanese town set in the countryside looks like it has been carefully crafted. I cannot wait to play this one. Neko Odyssey is due to release this year on PC via Steam. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury allows Mario to wear his cat suit within the game. In Bowser's Fury there are also 5 different coloured cats plus evil cats in the game. The cats are usually friendly and caress Cat Mario, relax or groom themselves. When Mario is near a cat and wearing a cat suit, it will dash towards Mario and rub against him, but if he's not wearing the cat suit, the cats will run away from him in fear. Mario can pick up an individual cat and it will scratch things in front of it like enemies and other things. There's even a mission to find lost kittens for a mama cat, not to mention the multiple cat shrines all over the area that you explore. Overall, this game is a solid platformer with a gorgeous aesthetic. With 2 games bundled together, you could spend a bunch of time in this part of the Mario universe. Honestly, what can be better than Mario and cats? Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is available on Nintendo Switch. Whisker Waters is a cozy RPG all about fishing. You play as a young feline who has aspirations of improving their fishing skills and finding out what happened to the prestigious fish ranges. As it is an RPG, you will be exploring the area while completing quests. This will involve a lot of fishing, which has a number of different minigame aspects to keep it fresh throughout the game. The game is presented with a captivating art style. In particular, the character customization looks extremely in-depth. It also has really cute and cozy vibes. Now, Whisker Waters is far from perfect with some major camera issues, but it is still a game you can have a fun time with, especially if you like fishing games. Whisker Waters is available now on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Steam and Xbox. There you have it, 17 cozy cat games that you can play. Now, if you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, make sure you do give it a like. Thanks for watching. Bye bye!